So yeah, I like that one. That was one when they did the hype video for it. We talked about it on the show because we wanted that on iRacing so bad. I think honestly, we thought the Porsche GTP would be the next car that iRacing got.
That was my call. The Cadillac shocked me because I just didn't think they would ever have a relationship with Cadillac, which is silly because they have.
I mean, they would, but
yeah,
they never did the DPI.
Right. The same with Acura. I mean, if we get the Acura before we get the Porsche, or the Acura,
well, that's if we
get any more.
Is there room for more? All of these? Is there room for more of them?
They can.
No.
I mean,
so what are they going to do with the P3? Is it coming to?
No, it is not.
They're going to be doing its own prototype challenge.
No, they're going to pair it with Michelin Pilot.
Yeah, we do have the answers for that in the notes just today, I believe. It is not coming to IMSA. It is in the official capacity. It's not coming to any of the special events for Watkins Glen or Petite. It's going to have its own series, as I understand it. With they're dropping the Falcon tire. They're dropping the Falcon Tire GT4 fixed and doing basically what is the equivalent of the modern IMSA VP Racing Fuel situation. So
it's going to be GT4s.
Yeah,
and that thing.
It's mixed. It's mixed. So I mean, that's realistic. That's what we now see.
Yeah.
So I'm all for that. I've seen some chatter, a little bit of chatter, not a lot. I don't think it's overwhelming, of people that really did expect and want it to be in the special events and in IMSA on iRacing. I disagree with that. Yeah. We have plenty of multi-class action with 3 classes.
You'd end up watering it down even.
And also, we know that real IMSA is knocking the P3 out.
Yeah.
So just be with the times.
Don't get used to it.
Yeah, don't get used to it. So I fully agree with that. I think we're going to have plenty of fun with it. It's a new tool for leagues. You know, it's something you could add into league play now.
Yeah.
So it just adds more options. It really does. So I'm happy with how they're implementing that. Because, if they're going to add 9 cars as they are now, which is something we've always mentioned, like what are they going to do? What's going to happen?
The thing
I've really the Cadillac now, right?
Yeah, better that than the P3, you know?
The thing I really want them to do, though, is that, you know, for ever since they moved away from like having the GTP in European Sprint as well, it feels like they're too close. Like the only thing differentiating IMSA from the European Sprint is the GTE presence, and they're going at the end of the year anyway.
Yeah.
So what I'd like them to do now that we've got the LMP3 is kind of switch European Sprint to replicate the European Le Mans series where you have P2, P3 GT.
Yeah.
And that way you can have the P2 back as a top class option again, like it was before the GTPs. And then it just adds a differentiation between them. It makes them not so similar. So
yeah, I agree with that. You got to keep those separate. I mean, 45 minutes to an hour is the only difference if they're too similar, and where they're at track based. I find myself anymore not choosing that series because it's an hour long, and that might be my because my back gets sore in my rig. I don't know, but I find myself not drawn to that particular series. So I feel like for me individually, they need to change it up to get me kind of sucked back into it.